Welcome to today's video. Today we have a question from Virginia. It's regarding surrender and devotion. Virginia said, "Hi Sunny, my question relates back to the prayer of surrender and devotion from a couple of weeks back. I love this prayer and I listen to it often, so thank you very much for it, Sunny. But I have difficulty with the part where you say, 'I need nothing,' or something like that. I question that because I think I do have needs that need to be met, like for shelter and food and rest and company. Do you have anything to say about that? Many thanks." Thank you, Virginia, for your question. So when it comes to surrender and devotion, one thing that I would just start this conversation with is that you must understand all your life, you have been just scrambling about, running restlessly from here to there, trying to secure your needs, trying to control life in a way that your needs are met, and sometimes even at the expense of others. We have this great love of ourself at the heart of all of our actions, and we are running around restlessly just trying to meet those needs that I feel are really, they're my needs and I have to get them. So once we stop being so focused in just the small little details, once we stop focusing on just what I can get from life in my experience, and we turn our gaze to something greater, right? Like the search for truth, the pursuit of self-knowledge. It's like our gaze is being turned away from the world towards our own self, towards this inward direction, to truth. As we start to focus on the bigger picture rather than being focused on the small details, you'll naturally find that there is a power in this entire process that takes care of all the little details for you. So when we are caught up in something greater, the little details are taken care of for us. This is something that you have to see for yourself through your own experience. Now, this question reminds me of a quote by Nisargadatta Maharaj. He said something along the lines of, "All of your problems are your body's problems. They are not your problems." Just like this, as you say, I need this, I need shelter, I need food, I need rest. All of these needs are your body's needs. They are not your needs. This is where we have to really discover, what am I speaking of when I say I? And I'm not introducing or proposing any radical approach to you where you no longer care for the body's needs. But I am asking you to acknowledge that, yes, it is the body's needs, not my needs. So, what are we really referring to when I say I? I, awareness. I, whatever I am. I, what I feel here and now as the self in this moment, has no needs. And that is something that we have to start to discover through our meditation practice. All the things that we usually talk about with self-inquiry, right? Like discerning between what you are and what you are not. You are not the circumstances that come and go. You are not the body which changes in appearance, functionality, feeling, sensation, everything. You are not the changeful mind. You are not the emotional state. You are not the self-image. You are not the concepts of the mind. You are the perceiver of this all. You are not even the intention to control. You are not even the desire for this or that. You are simply the witness of all of this. I, awareness, have no needs. So in that prayer, that is what I was referring to. I, awareness. I, what I am. Not what I appear to be, what I am. Has no needs. It has no desire. I have no intention. I have no capacity of dividing into good or bad. So what is being referred to is the self. Now, again, as I said, with this acknowledgement, I am not asking you to leave taking care of the needs of the body. Instead, I'm asking you to just understand that you yourself have no needs. The needs are of the body inside of this appearance, inside of the experience. And so take care of the needs of the body, right? For food, shelter, this and that, you'll have some sort of work that you're doing. You'll be taking care of the body's needs by doing whatever is needed. These are the parts of daily life that go on, even when you are living in the teaching of surrender. So as you are doing your practice, you are simply just doing what you need in order to take care of the needs of the body. Now, notice that when you start to live in this way, just doing what's needed, your needs will be provided for. No longer, though, are you going to be concerning about how your needs will be met. How will I pay the rent tomorrow? How will I be okay in this future fearful situation? That concern is going to dissolve because you're going to be living in surrender to what is. You're going to be discovering that you at the heart of your experience are that which has no needs. And this in appearance will manifest as your needs being taken care of. And it will feel like you are doing all of these things to take care of your needs, but actually it is that same power which is orchestrating all the body's actions in order to take care of the body. So in this way, that universal principle, the self, is the reason everybody is taken care of. Even when you feel like you're not being taken care of, like if you are not doing well in life currently, and you may say, oh, the self is not looking out for me. That is not true. That experience is exactly what you need to go through at this particular time. That is still the self taking care of you. So this is like a deep trust that whatever I'm going through is exactly what I need to be going through. I fully am surrendering to life and being totally willing and accepting and allowing of whatever life has planned for me, God has planned for me. And you're embracing that with open arms. And you're not doing it for any personal gain. Instead, you are doing it as your devotion to truth. Because you've seen that running about just securing the needs of the body is no longer the way. It doesn't bring any ultimate fulfillment. Now you are seeking something much greater. And for that, your bodily and mental needs will be met. One of the main aspects of surrender is letting go of concern about the fruit of your actions, letting go about the concern about your future, how things will happen, and also letting go of taking ownership with the actions that are being orchestrated in order to fulfill those needs. So you have to practice that. You have to observe the restless mind constantly trying to control and project a future that needs to be controlled. And you have to surrender that, let it go. You'll start to notice that that isn't what is providing for your needs. That isn't what is keeping life together. And that even with surrendering it, life still takes care of whatever needs to be taken care of. And then as the process unfolds, and you just do what is needed, right? At the bodily level, just do what it's needed. And as that doing is happening, start to observe and recognize how it's just all happening. It's just all unfolding. I am not really even doing anything. It appears that I am this one doing this. I am this person doing this. But in hindsight, when you look, it's like it was all just happening. Everything was just being taken care of, including my thought, feeling, and action. It was part of that movement being taken care of. I wasn't orchestrating anything. And in this way, you become more and more established in trust, more and more allowing of wherever this entire experience flows. And that is the beauty of surrender. That is where you really begin to discover that which you are, which has no needs or wants. So that is my advice to you. I have a few videos on surrender on this channel and on my main channel. Please feel free to look at that. You can just surrender and you can just search on YouTube Surrender Sunny Sharma. I'm sure something will pop up if you need more information on this topic. Okay. Now, if you are looking to ask me more questions, make sure to join my free community where Virginia asked her question. I do my best to answer as many questions inside of that group as I can. Along with that, I choose a few questions to answer in these videos every single week. That group also has free courses inside of it on the topics of beginner meditation, acceptance, and self-inquiry that will be really helpful to you. So make sure to take advantage of that. If you are looking to work with me personally though, privately, then you can learn more about my coaching program, which is School of Awakening. I'll link that down below as well. That is more sort of hands-on, more of a structured approach. It's a day-by-day meditation program that really helps you with your practice and bridge the gap between intellectual understanding and lived experience. So take a look at that. I'll link everything down in the description box below. I hope this video helped you today. I'll see you next time. Bye.